Well, it'll be Josh Eady and Kyle Kregel back deep for Decorah. Eady has only returned one kick all season for 17 yards. Kregel is averaging 23.2 a return. And Harlan has a pretty decent kicker. It's Greg Connery. Connery has averaged 54.1 a kickoff. He has put 15 in the end zone of his 57 kicks this year. Connery will kick off from right to left. It's 4:32. We're ready to play some football, ladies and gentlemen, as the Decorah Vikings and the Harlan Cyclones. It brings back memories, but today we're living in the present. Spot in the state title game on the line. Here we go. Boom, we're underway. It comes down to Kregel, and he catches it a yard deep in the end zone. First down and 10 for Decorah from the 20-yard line, moving left to right. They'll be led on offense by Blake Moen, the quarterback. The running backs tandem of Kyle Hovey and Josie Jewell. The tight end will be Jake Humpel. The flanker will be Kyle Kregel. The wingback will be Drew Schwartz. And up front, it's James Lowry, Osley and Hovden, and KJ Hovden at the guards. And at the tackles, Eric Smorstad and Andy Hovden. Split backs to the backfield with Hovey and Josie. Wing back right is Peter. Tight end left is Humpel. Split to the near right side is Kregel. Moen under center. Pitch goes to Hovey left side. Turns the corner. He's out across the 20, 25, and ridden to the sideline at the 33-yard line. It's a first down. Clayton Connor, the man that brought him down.
Well, the play went to our offensive left on a pitch to the running back, and we had a good seal on the corner at the line of scrimmage and gave us good running room for 11-yard gain.
First down and 10, actually a 14-yard gain to the 34-yard line. Split backs with Josie and Hovey. Wing back right is Schwartz. Tight end to the left side is Humpel. Split to the near right side is Kregel. Moen under his center. Lowry takes the snap, gives to Josie, runs up the middle. He gets across the 40, breaks tackle 45, 50. Josie in the center of the field, 40, 30, 25, 20. Angles left at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Josie Jewell on a 66-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings draw first blood.
Well, it was a fullback six play, guys, something we've done all year. And you saw right there, and I failed to mention this, guys, but Harlan does not have a whole lot of guys with size once you get past that first four initial front, and Josie exploited it right there and showed it. Not very good tackling there by Harlan, and give Josie credit for running hard.
Josh Lee on to attempt the PAT. 39 for 41 in said category. Snap, spot, kick, up, and good. 7-0 Decorah, 16 seconds into the ball game. We'll take a break for the A&J Petersburg Agency, Insurance and Real Estate. Well, Decorah will kick off from left to right. 7-0 Decorah, 16 seconds in. Ask for a good start and get one, fellas.
I'd say it's a great start when you only use up 16 seconds, 2 plays, and a score.
Kicking off from left to right will be Josh Lee. He has put 19 of his 66 kicks into the end zone this year. On the far side for Harlan is Ben Bruck, averaging 27.3 a return. And on the near side, Lucas Music averaging 27.3 a return. And he took one back to the house against Sioux City Heelan here in the playoffs. Lee with the approach and the kick. Down to the near side. Music takes it. Near side hash mark at the 4. Fakes the reverse and runs to his right. He's to the 10 to the 15. Gets to near the 20-yard line and ridden down by a slew of Viking defenders. Kyle Hovey was first to the football. Austin Ashbacker, Dustin Smith, Holt Johansson also there.
Well, they tried to fake a reverse there. Music tried to sell it, holding the ball back behind his back pocket there, but Decorah wasn't fooled by that. We stayed in our lanes and an outstanding job of kick coverage. Can't ask for anything more than that than getting the ball just past the 20-yard line. I would say that's a pretty good job of kick coverage right there.
Hovey, Andy Hovden, Humpel, and Peter up front. Linebackers Josie and Osley in the secondary. Schwartz, Hovey, Kregel, Samuelson as Osborne takes the snap under pressure.
Fumble.
Stacked by Humpel, losing the football, and coming out of there with it is David Nimrod. Nimrod recovers the fumble after Jake Humpel sacks Zach Osborne on the first play from scrimmage. What a start for Decorah.
It was great downfield coverage. You got to call it. Of course, The line did a little bit of good, but truly the defensive secondary, the linebackers, he had all day, decided to take too much time, got hit in his own backfield, ball squirted loose, and we recovered.
11:28 to play first quarter, 7-0 Decorah, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. And the Vikes can get a first down inside the 1. Moen takes wingback sweep to Peter, left side, looks to turn upfield. He's hit near the 10 and dumped near the 9-yard line. The tackle credit will go to Jeremiah Beaker. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, we just tried to run it wasn't a counter sweep there. It was just a sweep to Peter, and that's a play that's been pretty successful for Decorah. Harlan did a pretty good job that time to string it out, and Michael got his shoulders turned north and south and at least fought forward for a couple yards.
2nd and 8 from the 9-yard line. Prego to the left side. Wing back right is Schwartz. Tight end right is Humpel. Split backs with Josie and Hovey. Moen under his center, takes the snap, gives off the right side to Josie Jewell. He breaks the tackle near the 7 and dives ahead to near the 5. Coming out of the arms of Connor Clayton, it's a gain of 3. Tough sledding up front that time.
2 guys had him right at the line of scrimmage. He busted loose from both of them and was able to maintain enough of a balance to dive forward for a 2-yard gain.
7-0 Decorah, a minute and a half in. Vikings trying to take advantage of a Harlan turnover on the first play from scrimmage. It's 3rd and 4 from the 5-yard line. Prego to the left side. Wing back left is Peter. Tight end right is Humpel. Split backs Josie and Hovey. Moen under his center, James Lowry. Facing a 5-man Harlan front. Moen with the long count, the line, takes the snap, gives to Hovey, left side behind Josie, dances to the end zone, touchdown! Josie Jewell led the way off the power side. Hovey scores, and a minute 54 in, it's already 13-0.
Great start by the Vikes, guys. You can't ask for anything else than that. You capitalized off a turnover by Harlan, and as Darren mentioned, that was an outstanding job of leading through the hole. Josie Jewell just busts that thing up, and then you got to give the power side a lot of credit as well. There was a huge hole there at the point of attack, and Kyle Hovey ran hard and put it in the end zone.
11 yards, 3 plays, 1:22 off the clock. Josh Lee looking to go 2 for 2 on the PATs. Qualley holds it. Kephart snaps it. Snap spot kick up and good. It is 14-0 Decorah. We're a minute 54 into this ball game. Let's take a break for Plan 1 Financial. 14-0 Decorah, and we're not even 2 minutes into the ball game. Vikes score on their second play from scrimmage. A Josie Jewell 66-yard touchdown run. David Nimrod recovers the fumble after Jake Humpel gets a sack. 3 plays later, it's a Kyle Hovey touchdown run.
Well, I don't think you could have scripted it any better, guys. Basically, first offensive play for Harlan, and Decorah takes advantage of it. And I got to give these guys a lot of credit, though. But, guys, you got to put the foot on the accelerator here. You got to keep it on the gas pedal.
Josh Lee will kick off from left to right. Here's the approach by Lee, and the kick. This one bounces at the 20. Gets by a return man, picked up by Music at the 10. He runs to his right to the 15, to the 20. Tries to cut it back, and Austin Nashbacker says no further at the 23-yard line. Great job of staying in your lanes that time by the Viking special teams.
That's what it's about. It's team defense. You respect your man on the other side if the ball goes that way, and he respects it if it comes to your side, and that's why there was no running room for their ball carrier.
First down and 10 for Harlan from their own 23-yard line. Music to the left side. Off to the right side is Ben Bruck. Osborne with a straight eye formation. Austin Hess dots the eye. Hess takes the handoff up the left side, finds a gap across the 25 and lunges ahead to the 27-yard line. Tackle credit to Josie Jewell, a gain of 5 yards. You can't sleep on this Harlan running game. They do run it for 140 yards a game.
Yeah, they even though Osborne's throwing it all over the yard, as Darren mentioned, they try to keep you honest, and right there they did so. Just a fullback lead play to Hess up their power side, if you will, off their guard and tackle 78, and they did a pretty good job, but Decorah had some nice interference up front there as well.
2nd and 6 from the 27-yard line. Osborne in the shotgun, 3 receivers set. 2 right, 1 left. Osborne takes the snap. 4-man rush. Osborne steps up in the pocket, pumping, throwing over the middle. Catch is made, and it will be a first down at the 34-yard line. Drew Schwartz got the tackle on the receiver, which was Lucas Music, and it's a gain of 7 yards.
Well, he had a little bit more time than what you'd like to give a passer. He had a chance to look anywhere he wanted and finally decided to go right down the middle right in front of where he was set up, and he threw a nice ball. He threw it right to the gut of the receiver.
We're 3 minutes into the ball game. 14-0 Decorah already. 1st and 10 for Harlan from their own 34. 3 receivers set, 2 right, 1 left. Osborne in the gun, Hess to his right. Drop it to throw as Osborne has time. Steps up a pocket, flag is down. Osborne will scramble to the 35. He's to the 40, and Osley brings him down at the 44-yard line. But due to Jake Humple's outstanding pass rush that time, Jordan Siebert's going to get flagged for a hold.
Yeah, Osborne exploited a gap there, but it was right in the gap where they were holding, guys. And Coach mentioned you got to stay in your lanes and give Humple credit, but Osborne short there, he does step up in the pocket.
A face mask, actually.
Wow.
On the pass rush that time, so it'll still be 1st down. And they're going to assess that one from the spot of the foul, or so it appears. So that's going to move Harlan all the way back to the 12-yard line. So it's 1st down and 32.
Wow. That's a huge penalty, guys.
1st and 32 from the 12-yard line. 8:48 to play here in the first quarter. A 14-0 lead for Decorah thus far. Jewell a 66-yard touchdown. Nimrod a fumble recovery. Hovey a touchdown thus far. 3 receivers set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Osborne in the gun, Hess to his right. Osborne takes the snap, rushes on. Osborne has plenty of time. He throws deep down the middle of the field or down the far sideline, and it's knocked away, incomplete. The ball hung up there a bit for Connor Clayton, and it was Kyle Hovey, or so it appeared, to knock that ball away. It's 2nd down and long.
Great coverage there, guys. I thought Osborne tried to throw the home run ball up top there, and we had pretty good coverage step for step. He might have had a few steps there if the ball's thrown a little bit quicker, but you got to give Kyle Hovey credit. That was just an awesome job of right when the ball was there, he looked up and put his hand right in the receiver's belly and tipped the ball away.
2nd and 32 for Decorah, or for Harlan from their own 12-yard line. Double wing set, receivers left and right. Music's tight end right side. Here comes the rush. Osborne in trouble. Throws the right side, and it's caught in the right flat by Hess at the 20, 25, 30. And Gage Samuelson brought him down at the 35-yard line. Hess able to get 23 to make it a 3rd down and manageable.
Well, we undercut the ball with our defender, and when you don't knock it down or pick it, then you expose yourself to a longer gain, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So 3rd down and 9 for Harlan, their first 3rd down attempt of the game. 14-0 Decorah. We're 4 minutes in. 4 receivers set, 2 to either side. Osborne in the shotgun, and Hess off to his right. Osborne takes the snap, drops back to throw, setting up a screen to the left side. It's not there. Osborne under pressure, throws it to nobody in particular, and that is going to be an intentional grounding. Osborne was getting put on his backside by Jake Humple back at the 20-yard line. He just threw that one in the left flat. It was nowhere near the line of scrimmage, nowhere near an eligible receiver, so it's going to be a loss of down, intentional grounding penalty. You talked about need to get a pass rush, Coach. You got one that time. And actually, they're going to wave that one off. They're going to rule that there was an eligible receiver in the area, so nonetheless, it's 4th down. Credit the pass rush nonetheless.
Right. For the miss, you understand, we made him, he was throwing off backpedaling on that throw right there.
4th and 9 from the 35. The punter for Harlan is... Their regular punter is Greg Conroy. This punter is Lucas Musics. He averages 31.3. His long has been 40. Twin safeties back deep for Decorah. That is Kyle Hovey and Jake Humple. Snap back in good shape. He'll move forward, get the kick away. This one a decent one. Backpedaling is Hovey, who muffs it at the 27-yard line, and fortunately for Decorah, it goes out of bounds at the 25. So ends up being a pretty decent punt for Harlan. With the return, it's a 40-yard punt and no return. 7:32 to play first quarter. Vikes up by a 14-0 margin. It's 1st and 10 Decorah at their own 25.
Well, fortunate bounce there. Hovey kind of went down. It looked like almost to a knee to try to catch that thing. And fortunately for the Vikes, it did bounce out of bounds.
Austin Ashbacker right now in at that power guard position. It's 1st down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Pregel to the left side. Wing left is Peter. Split backs. Josie and Hovey. Tight end on the right side is Landon Ashbacker. Moen takes. Gives off the right side to Josie Jewell. He'll power ahead to the 29-yard line. Ben Bruck, the man that brought him down. Josie got 4.
Well, Harlan's in a 44 front, and they held their ground pretty well right there. There wasn't any real hole to run through, and Josie just runs hard enough and doesn't get pushed backwards that he's usually going to make at least a couple yards just after he gets hit.
2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. Kriegel to the left side. Wing left, Schwartz tight end right as Ashbacker. Split backs, Josie and Hovey. Moen takes on a sweep left side. It is Hovey. Hovey looking to turn upfield. Lunges ahead across the 30 and to the 32-yard line. The tackle credit will go to Darren McLean on the play. He got 3, and there wasn't much of a hole. Pretty good lateral pursuit by Harlan that time, John.
Yeah, there was. I think Kyle Kriegel kind of whiffed a little bit on that outside edge. Maybe could have contained him, but you got to give the cornerback out there credit, number 7, for Harlan for turning the play inside and making Hovey keep having to run to the edge.
3rd and 3 from the 32, 14-0 Decorah, approaching the halfway point of the first quarter. 3rd and 3 from the 32. Moen under center with split back to the wing right. Moen takes the snap, gives to Josie off the right side, fighting his way across the 35, coughs up the football, and Harlan has it. Harlan has the football at the 40-yard line. Josie was trying to get some extra yardage. Recovering the football was Brock Travis.
Well, you never fault Josie for effort, but sometimes you just got to realize when you're turning and jerking, it's pretty hard to really keep that ball completely in front of your body, up around between your belt line and your chest, and it can happen.
1st and 10, 40-yard line, 6:08 to play. First quarter, 14-0 Decorah. Receivers left and right, off play action. Osborne rushes on, got away from Lowry. Still in the pocket, throws the right side. Catch is made by Bruck. Hit by Nimrod and knocked back from the 30-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 9+. Osborne bought himself some time. Bruck, the open receiver, and he gets 9+ on the play. It's 2nd down and short.
Well, give Osborne credit there. He stepped up in the pocket. Lowry had some pressure on him initially, kind of sidestepped him a little bit and kept his eyes up the field. And anytime you buy some time like that, it's tough for the secondary to cover that for that long, and give Harlan credit and Osborne credit there for staying with the play.
2nd and short, just outside the 30. Draw play. Hess bouncing right to the outside. Hit by Josie Jewell. Get inside the 30 and covered up at the 29. It'll be a 1st down. Also, there were Samuelson and Edie. Pretty good response up front, but Hess didn't have a long ways to go to get the first.
No, the point of attack probably was right between the center and the guard, and it ended up way outside the tackle. So he bounced it out like maybe 8-10 yards laterally, but he only had to pick up a yard.
5:18 to play first quarter, 14-0. Decorah leading. Scored on the second play from scrimmage, recovered a fumble, and then scored 3 plays later. Osborne in the shotgun, backs on either side of his hip, twin receivers to the left side. In motion is Ben Bruck. Osborne takes the snap, has time, rushes on, hit by Jewell, and the ball is deflected, intercepted. Gage Samuelson at the 24, and he will run to the 25-yard line. Gage Samuelson with his 5th career interception in the Unidome.
Well, that was the situation where the ball was thrown behind the receiver guys, and it looked like they had the receiver open, but what happened is, actually it was a little bit too high looking at the replay guys, but got to give Samuelson credit.
There was illegal motion on Harlan. That'll be declined.
And the ball was tipped up in the air, and then Samuelson was Johnny on the spot right there for the pick, and kid likes playing in the dome, and good job by the Vikes there, guys. They got the football back after that miscue by with the fumble.
5th interception of the year for Gage Samuelson. 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Humple to the left side, Kriegel to the right. I formation with Samuelson and Josie. Wing back right side is Peter. Moen takes the snap. Gives to Josie off the right side. Not much doing there. He'll move ahead to the 27-yard line. The last man up for the Harlan Cyclones was Jeff Flies.
No hole at all. About a yard gain. You got to give the Harlan Cyclones credit on that one. They were really, really stout at the point of attack.
2nd and 9 from the 27-yard line. To the right side, Brett Johnson. Wing back right is Schwartz. Tight end left is Humpel. High formation with Samuelson and Josie. Moen takes, gives to Gage. Right side, a block from Josie. Cuts back to the 35. He's to the 40 and ridden down. At the 41-yard line, it was Connor Clayton that brought him down. Samuelson gets 13 to the good and a first down for Decorah.
Well, give the power side credit there, and then Josie Jewell for an outstanding kick-out block. He just obliterated the safety right there and just gave Samuelson an outstanding kick-out block. But you got to give Gage credit, though, too, guys. He waited for that block to happen, then exploited that gap.
4:05 to play first quarter, 14-0 Decorah. First and 10 Decorah from their own 40-yard line. Receivers left and right, split backs. Josie and Gage. Wing back right is Peter. Moen short drop, looks left side, throws the left side, incomplete. A little too out in front of Jake Humpel, who is covered by Darren McLean on the play at second down.
Pretty decent coverage on the pass attempt from Moen to Humpel. It would have had to been laid exactly on the hands. The guy was right in his back pocket and just an incomplete pass.
At least it was out in front because it would have been behind. That could have been in danger of being a pick that time. Second and 10 from the 40-yard line. I formation, wing right. Tight end right is Humpel. Split to the left side is Johnson. Moen takes, gives to Gage, right side, finds a gap. He'll get to the 45 and wrestle down at the 47-yard line. He ran behind Andy Hovden at power tackle that time. The tackle credit will go to Jeff Flies. It's a gain of 7 yards.
Outstanding job again at the point of attack. Andy Hovden and Osley and Humpel did an outstanding job there of opening a gap for Samuelson to run through, and then Gage just got some tough yardage there after the run as well.
And a timeout here. An equipment issue perhaps on one of the Harlan Cyclone players, and now that issue has been remedied. Vikes are 0 of 1 on third down conversions, or correction, 1 of 2 on third down conversions. 3rd and 3 from the 47-yard line. I formation, wing right. Johnson split to the far left side. Moen takes, keeps it on the belly right side. Good seal block from Samuelson, and Humpel gets inside Harlan territory and wrestled out of bounds. At the 46-yard line, again it was Jeff Flies bringing him down. Blake Moen, who's been so effective on that belly all season, Coach, gets the job done again.
Yeah, belly right, with the respect that they have to give to Jewell on the off tackle. He sticks the ball, of course, in Jewell's gut. Really does a good job of riding him and pulling out and getting around in for the 1st and 10.
From the 45-yard line, 14-0 Decorah. 3 minutes to play first quarter. Humpel to the left side. Johnson to the right. Wing back right is Schwartz. Split backs Josie and Gage. Moen takes the snap, drops back to throw, has plenty of time, fires out the middle of the field, going for Humpel, diving attempt, incomplete. The ball a touch too long to Jake Humpel, who had beaten the coverage of Ben Bruck. It's second down.
Well, I love the play call right there, guys. You got to make Harlan respect your passing game. And Blake had Humpel wide open there and just overthrew him just a hair. I love Jake's effort, though, guys. He at least laid out there and tried to make an attempt, and it went right through his arms. But you got to love the effort from Jake trying to make an outstanding high school catch.
Second down and 10 from the 45. Humpel tight end left. Wing back right is Peter. Split to the near right side is Johnson. Split back Samuelson and Jewell. Moen pitch goes to Samuelson, left side, lost his footing, and down he went at the 46-yard line. The play was designed to go to the outside left. Samuelson tried to cut it back and lost his footing in the process, loss of a yard, 3rd and long, Decorah.
The play was the same play that opened the first play from scrimmage for Decorah, on a pitch to the running back to the offensive left, in which we made 14 yards the first time. This time they played it better. Even if he doesn't slip, they're there with some bodies.
3rd and 11 from the 46-yard line. Vikings 2 of 3 on third down. Humpel left, Johnson right, wing right is Schwartz. Split backs, Josie and Gage. Moen takes the snap, drops back to throw. Moen with time. Moen still with time. Now looks to scramble, moves ahead, and gets dumped at the 47-yard line. A coverage sack for the Harlan Cyclones. Getting credit for said sack was Sean Shaben, his 8th tackle for a loss this season.
Well, Blake didn't really have a whole lot of room to throw the football there. They had all of our options covered there. Tried look at Gage of the outside. They had Humpel covered. They had Johnson covered to the edge. So really just an outstanding job of Harlan there of covering the Viking receivers.
U6 and Bruck back deep to field the punt of Michael Peter. Peter moves forward, gets the kick away. This one a decent one coming down to Bruck at the 11-yard line. Moves straight ahead to the 15. gets ahead to the 20, breaks the tackle of Landon Ashbacker, but gets rudely thrown down by Josie Jewell at the 23-yard line. So a punt of 36 yards and a return, a nice one of 12. 1:20 to play, first quarter, 14-0. Harlan gets the football back.
Yeah, it was a punt that didn't get a lot of air under it, so that receiver could get ahead of steam upfield, but we missed 2 blocks, and then finally Josie Jewell bulldogged him hard to the turf.
1:20 to play, first quarter, 14-0 Decorah. They led 14-0, 154 into the game, 66-yard touchdown for Josie, a fumble, and then a 5-yard touchdown for Kyle Hobie. 3 receivers set, 2 right, 1 left. In the shotgun is Osborne. He'll take the snap, rushes on, setting up a screen. Osborne in trouble, rolls to his right. He runs to the 25 and gets brought down. Jake Humpel brought him down at the 26, a gain of 3.
Well, I thought we did a pretty good job there. Both times they've wanted to set up the screen, we've covered it, guys. They tried to set up a screen where they toss back, and we've had it covered up, and we've had good pursuit. And then that time, Jake Humpel did a good job, guys, of staying in his lane and not allowing Osborne to exploit the gap there.
2nd and 7 from the 26. 4 receivers set, 2 to either side. Osborne in the gun and Hess to his right. Osborne takes the snap. 4-man rush for Decorah. Osborne with plenty of time, standing in the pocket, dump right, caught by Music across the 30 and brought down. At the 35-yard line, it was Kyle Craigle that brought him down. It's a gain of 9 and a first down on a nice crossing pattern.
Well, up to this point, Osborne, the Harlan quarterback, has shown he's got pretty good accuracy. He's had a lot of time to look over the waterfront and decide where he wants to go with it. We need to get a little more pressure on him.
He did injure his thumb in the Boyd and Whole Rock Valley game, but showing no ill effects of that tonight. 14-0 Decorah, perhaps the final play of quarter number 1. Osborne takes, gives to the fullback. It is Hess off the left side, and he'll move ahead to near the 39-yard line. Correction on the ball carrier that time. It was Josh Bruck. Bruck able to get 4 yards, and that will be the final play of quarter number 1. 14-0 Decorah. Let's take a break for Hacker Nelson CPAs and Business Consultants, and for Hubden Oil. Total offense in the first quarter, Decorah 133, Harlan 57. Decorah has held it for 6:37, Harlan 5:23. Give to Hess on a counter play to the right side. Slowed down by Osley and finished off by Nick Ellsburn at the 41-yard line. So it's a gain of 2 to set up a 3rd down and 5.
Good job there. I thought it looked like they're going to have some room to run, but give Nick Ellsburn credit. He held his gap and then shed off the block and made a tackle. So good job there at the point of attack by the Vikings of knowing where the football was going.
So 3rd down upcoming, 3rd and 4 for Harlan. 14-0 Decorah, early stages, second quarter. Receivers left and right. Osborne in the gun, backs on either side of his hip. Osborne takes the snap, fires over the middle. Catch is made by Bruck, and he gets across the 45 to the 49 of the first down. Osley brought him down. Josh Bruck, the 6'6", 170 tight end, is brought down by Osley after a gain of 8. Sorry, Coach.
Well, I'll give the quarterback credit because that's what you are supposed to do. You fire a linebacker on the tight end side there, and he threw right away to the tight end. So I'll give the young man credit of being able to read what was going on. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Receivers left and right, I formation. Give to Hess, second man through on the right side, and he gets brought down by Andy Hubden from behind at the Decorah 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. First or second excursion inside Decorah territory today for Harlan.
Well, they've ran that play a couple times here tonight where they just lead with their fullback up through and then give it to the running back. And they've had some good success running that on first down, just trying to keep the Viking defensive line and defense honest.
Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah. 14-0 Decorah, early stages, second quarter. 2nd and 6 for Harlan from the 47. Driving to throw is Osborne. Has all day to throw. Fires deep down the right sideline. Going for Bruck. Diving attempt incomplete. Bruck had a step on Drew Schwartz. The ball too long, 3rd down.
Yeah, it was a home run ball, a fly pattern on Harlan's receiver, and Darren called it. We were beat by maybe a step and a half, but the ball was overshot.
And that was Ben Bruck. There is a Josh Bruck on this team as well. So 3rd down and 6 for Harlan. Harlan is 1 of 2 on 3rd down conversions. Football resting at the 47-yard line. Decorah up 14-0, 10:25 to play in the second quarter. To the left side, Lucas Musics. To the right side is Nate Clower. Osborne in the gun with wingbacks on either side of him. Dropping a throw is Osborne. Has all day to throw. Now scrambles to his right. He's going to tuck it in. He runs to the 45 and dumped by Josie Jewell at the 41-yard line. It'll depend on the spot of the football. A gain of 6 yards, and we'll see where they spot it, and the officials might have to bring in the sticks here.
I think he just motioned for him.
Mary Herman, who's to our left doing the stats, is right on the spot. She's saying it's a
ball length short.
An outstanding job, though, nonetheless, guys, of Josie Jewell coming in and making a sure-handed tackle on Osborne. I mean, he absolutely flattened his tires right in his tracks.
Well, nonetheless, it's probably, is it 4-down territory yet for Harlan, Coach?
Well, I think it's a 1st and 10.
Well,
it's a mute point right now. We won't speculate on what Coach Bland would have done.
So 1st down and 10, 41-yard line. 10-11 to play in the second quarter. Decorah up by a 14-0 margin. They had the lead a minute 54 into the game. A 66-yard touchdown run for Jewell, a Nimrod fumble recovery, and a Kyle Hovey touchdown to start the ball game. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Receivers left and right, I formation. Give off the left side to Hess. Finds an opening inside the 40. Tripped up by Kyle Hovey to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 for Hess, and they're going to mark him at the 34, so give him 7.
Well, they've ran downhill pretty successfully again, and anytime you got those big hog mollies up front and you're expecting them to pass, you're kind of back on your heels a little bit, and that's kind of what they've caught Decorah off guard a little bit in that regard. And give them credit here on this drive. They're definitely running the football effectively right now.
2nd and 3 from the 34. I formation in the backfield with Landsman and Hess. On a wing left, Josh Bruck goes in motion right. Quick toss left side. He threw it behind his intended receiver, Nate Clower, on the slant near the 28-yard line. Timing just wasn't right on that play. Obviously, quarterback and receiver weren't on the same page.
Yeah, with the cut that the receiver made, he was wide open with probably a lot of turf in front of him, but the ball was thrown, as Darren alluded to, way behind because the receiver and the quarterback weren't at the same place with the cut.
Harlan 2 of 3 on 3rd down conversions. It's 3rd and 3 from the 34. Receivers left and right. Music and Hess in an I formation behind Osborne. Osborne gives it off the right side to Music, who fights his way forward, and it's a first down as Music powers his way off the right side. He brought down by Josie Jewell, and Music's had a little bit of a Josie Jewell type run there.
Yeah, he just kept on turning those legs. Looked like we had him stopped, but then he kept turning the legs there and picked up the 1st down on second effort after he was initially stood up on the play.
This will be the 12th play of a nice drive being established here by Harlan, which started at their own 23. Football resting at the Decorah 31-yard line. 9:05 to play second quarter. Vikings up 14-0. Split left, Gabe Ferry. Split right, Ben Bruck. I formation in the backfield with Nate Clower and Hess. Dropping a throw is Osborne. Has all day to throw. Throws the left side. Caught by Clower, and he's tripped up by Osley at the 26-yard line. It is a gain of 5 yards.
That, to me, was one of the better passes that Osborne has thrown. That's as good a coverage by a linebacker right on the inside shoulder, but he threw it to the upfield shoulder, and the receiver had good enough hands to pull it down. Not a big gain, but a well-executed pass.
So 2nd down and 5. It'll be from the Decorah 26-yard line. 4 receivers set, 2 left, 2 right. Osborne takes the snap, drops back to throw. Osborne with time, fires the right side, going for Ben Bruck in the corner, incomplete. Bruck had 2 guys in his vicinity. It was Schwartz and Nimrod from the secondary. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough pass to complete, guys. Anytime you're out there and you're running that, I think it's a post pattern to the corner. It's a tough pass to complete because it's such a timing throw, and he had Bruck on a step, it looked like, guys, but give Decorah credit. They had guys around him, and we're going to face a 3rd down here.
Harlan 3 of 4 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 5 from the Decorah 26. 4 receivers set, 2 left, 2 right. Osborne in the gun. Hess to his right. Osborne takes the snap. 4-man rush. He's going to scramble to his left side. Breaks the tackle of Austin Ashbacker. Runs into James Osley and gets brought down. It appears from this angle short of a 1st down at the 21-yard line. Osley was the primary defender. Help came from Peter. Ashbacker came back and helped out. It's going to be shy of a first down. It's fourth down. There's 7:50 to play in the second quarter. It's 14-0 Decorah.
Well, it was a good effort run on the Harlan back's part, but we did deny him being able to turn and be able to get a 1st and 10 with good contact about a yard before.
Timeout on the field. Let's take a break here. 14-0 Decorah, 7:42 to play second quarter. Let's hear from Neat Telephone Service. Well, 4th and a yard from the 21-yard line, and Harlan going to go for it. Down 14-0 with 7:42 to play here in the second quarter. 3-receiver set, or a 4-receiver set. 2 left, 2 right. Osborne under center, and Music's the lone setback. 5-man front for Decorah. Give to Music's left side. Didn't get much, but he got enough. First down. Josie Jewell hit him in the hole, and he fell forward for the yard that he needed.
Good hard run to pick up the 1st and 10 by the back. As Darren called it, there wasn't a lot of extra. He's about a ball length, I think, ahead of the stick.
So
they're going to come in and measure.
In fact, they're going to measure. I thought perhaps he was a little further than that, in all honesty, with the naked eye, but we'll double check. I do believe it's going to be a first down. Well, Coach Owen Mary were wrong the first time, and if I'm wrong this time, I won't be sad about it. We'll put it that way. Stretch of the chain, and it's
nose of the ball.
By the nose of the football, first down. Didn't get it by as much as I thought he did, but nonetheless, 7:38 to play second quarter. Harlan on a very nice drive here, but the Vikings lead it 14-0. The spot in the state championship game on the line. This will be play number 16 of the drive that started at the Harlan 23-yard line. Music's to the left side. Slot left is Clower, or he's going to be the tight end. 2 receivers right. Osborne in the gun. Hess to his right. Osborne takes the snap, drops back, throws the right side, and it's through the hands of his intended receiver, Bruck. Incomplete at the 15-yard line. Josh Bruck couldn't corral that one. Nimrod was in the vicinity, but Bruck was open.
Ball was thrown between the shoulders, right about a chin strap height. Had a chance to get both hands around the ball, went right through both hands.
2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. The right side, Ben Bruck, and now he will shift to the left side. Music's will be to the near side right. High formation in the backfield with Landsman and Hess. Taking the snap, Osborne goes off the right side to Hess. Not much doing as he tried to cut it back up the middle. Andy Hubden was first to the football. Gain of 0. Third down. Also helping out was Michael Peter and James Osley.
I thought that was an outstanding job, or the best job that we've done against the run on this drive. Really stood him up at the line of scrimmage, attacked the gaps, and it looks like he might even lost a yard there, guys.
So third down, 10 plus from the 21-yard line. 6:52 to play, second quarter, 14-0 Decorah. Harlan is 3 of 5 on third down conversions. Ben Bruck to the left side. Lucas Music's off to the right. I formation in the backfield. Dropping to throw is Osborne. Hit as he throws the right side. Catch made by Music's inside the 10. Hit by Drew Schwartz and wrestled down at the 6-yard line. Music's a gain of 14 and a first down. How about the pocket presence of Osborne taking a hit and throwing a ball on the money?
Yeah, he was getting hit almost simultaneously with the delivery. It didn't have a lot on the delivery, but it had enough. And the receiver stepped back to cut down on the disengage from the defender, and just a nice play between those two young men.
First and goal at the 6. Clower to the left side. Music's to the right. Offset backfield to the left side. Osborne pitch goes to Hess. Left side. Turns upfield inside the 5. Runs into Andy Hubden and got bent back from just inside the 5-yard line. So give Hess a gain of a yard. Hubden was there first. Peter helped him out. Second and goal from the 5.
Outstanding job, though, to turn that ball inside. We had a couple of carriers to the edge there, or a couple of defenders to the edge, which turned it back inside, and that's exactly what you want to do against a pitch play, is turn that ball back inside, and Andy Hubden bear hugged him there right at the almost at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 5 for Harlan. Ben Bruck to the left side. Two tight ends on the line of scrimmage. High formation with Jeff Flies and Hess. Taking the snap as Osborne off play action. Throws the right side. Sliding grab is made by Music for the touchdown. Music on the touchdown reception, and the Cyclones pull within 14-6 at the 5:34 mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, it was a play where they looked to the opposite side where he ended up delivering the ball. There was only one receiver coming to that side, and he threw it low, and the receiver did a heck of a job of getting his hands under the ball.
77 yards, 20 plays, 7 minutes, 46 seconds off the clock for the Harlan Cyclones.
Sounds like a Decorah drive.
Oh, both are great football programs there as Conway 51 for 52 on the PATs. It's up and good, and the Cyclones got the lead in half with 5:34 to play here in the second quarter. Let's take a timeout here for Burning Rock product. 5:34 to play here in the second quarter, 14-7 Decorah. And Greg Conway will kick to restart the ball game. It is a deep kick coming out of Josh Eady at the 6, straight ahead, far side numbers 10, 15, 20. He gets Russell down from behind at the 23-yard line. Good kick coverage by the Harlan Cyclones that time. The tackle credit will go to Bradley Freund. It'll be first down and 10 from that point.
Well, we caught the ball like we should, and we came pretty much straight upfield. We didn't get a lot of help for our ball carrier to break into a seam at anywhere. You got to give the Cyclones credit for good kickoff coverage.
First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Kregel to the right side. First possession of the second quarter for Decorah. Kregel to the right side. I formation with Josie and Hovey. Wingback left is Peter. Tight end left is Humpel. Moen takes the snap. Gives off the left side to Hovey. Exploits a hole across the 25 and gets ahead to the 30-yard line. Brought down on the play by Connor Clayton. A gain of 7 yards.
Good first down play as a power play behind our power side, and really an outstanding job to open up a gap there at the point of attack. And they did a good job there of understanding where the football was going, and then Hovey just bursted through for a 7-yard gain.
Second and 2, call it from the 31. Kregel to the right side, Schwartz wing right. Tight end left is Humpel. I formation with Hovey and Josie. Moen takes, gives to Hovey right side, exploits a hole off right tackle across the 35 to the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for Kyle Hovey, and Jeff Flies brought him down.
That's what you call a good team play. That's excellent blocking at the point of attack and getting in the hole, you understand, so you don't have to maintain those blocks for a long period of time by our back, and just a good team play.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Kregel to the left side. Wing back left is Peter. Tight end right is Humpel. I formation with Josie and Hovey. Moen under his center, James Lowry. He'll survey the defense. He'll take the snap, give off the left side to Josie Jewell. He powers ahead off left guard across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Coming down in the arms of Jeff Flies once again, a gain of 6 yards.
Well, we're just running between the tackles right now, just smash them up football, kind of giving it back to Harlan, and Josie ran hard there on that play, carried a couple tacklers, and then fell forward for the first down, or for a positive gain for 6 yards.
Second and 4 from the 46-yard line. Josie and Hovey in an I formation. Ashbacker tight end right. Wing back left is Schwartz. Split left is Kregel. Taking the snap is Moen. He'll try to keep it on the belly. Finds a gap inside the 50 and brought down at the 46-yard line. In Harlan territory, it'll be a first down on a gain of 8 yards. It was Flies there again from the Harlan defense. Connor Clayton helped out.
Yeah, for the respect of our fullback, Jewell, he draws a lot of attention. It's been a good job of faking by Blake Moen, and Blake likes to run the football too, and he does a nice job of getting those head, shoulder, and hips forward, north and south, in a nice gain.
3:48 to play second quarter, 14-7 Decorah. First and 10 from the Harlan 46-yard line. Split backs, wing left. Kregel split to the left side. Moen off play action, has time. Now steps up in the pocket, throws left. Too tall for Humpel, incomplete. Who was covered in the left flat by Ben Bruck as well as Connor Clayton. It's second down.
Well, Humpel was open, guys. Blake just delivered the ball a little bit too high. It was a good job of protecting Blake as well. We picked up all the potential rushers for Harlan right there, and unfortunately for the Vikes, the pass Pass was a little bit too high for Humpel.
2nd and 10 from the 46. I with Hobie and Josie. Wing back right, Schwartz. Tight end right is Humpel. Split to the left side is Kregel. Counter play right side to Hobie, and Hobie finds a hole off right guard. Gets ahead of the 40-yard line. Brought down on the play by Darren McLean. It's a gain of 6 off the crossbuck play that time, Coach.
Darren, he took the words out of my mouth. It's the old X play. Because of the respect for Jewell, he goes into one side and hope that they draw the linebackers to him. The other back, in this case Hobie, comes back off the other side for a nice 6-yard gain.
3rd and 4 from the 40-yard line. 3 minutes to play first half. 14-7 Decorah. High formation. Tight end right is Ashbacker. Wing left is Kregel. Moen keeps it on the belly left side. He'll dive ahead for a first down at the 35-yard line. Combination tackle between Counter, Clayton, and Jeff Flies once again. And it's a gain of 5 yards for Blake Moen, who moves the sticks.
Great job again by Blake just to rip it out right there, the belly play, and an outstanding job again of blocking on the edge, just getting enough blocks for Blake there to pick up the first down.
Vikings now 3 of 5 on 3rd down conversions. 1st and 10 from the Harlan 35-yard line. Tight end right, Ashbacker, wing left, Schwartz, split to the left side is Kregel. Counter coming right side. They drop the handoff. They drop the initial handoff between Hobie and Schwartz in the backfield on the counter sweep. Fortunately, Hobie got back on it at the 38-yard line, 2nd down.
The timing wasn't like it has to be, and it's a double handoff, and we missed the first handoff, and we're fortunate to be able to cover the ball back.
2:20 to play till halftime. Vikes do have all 3 timeouts remaining. It's 2nd and 13 from the 38-yard line. Vikings up 14-7. Ashbacker tight end right. Wing, split to the left side is Kregel. Wing left is Peter. Give up the middle to Josie Jewell. He hits the 36-yard line and gets bent back from there by Nate Clower, who was first to the football. 3rd and long for Decorah.
Well, not a whole lot of room to run at the point of attack. Harlan did a good job there to exploit where the gap was and understand where the football was going. And Josie did as much as he could to pick up 3 yards on the play.
3rd and 11 for Decorah at the 36. Vikings 3 of 5 on 3rd downs. Ashbacker to the far side right. Kregel to the near side left. Schwartz wing left. Split backs Josie and Hobie. Moen under his center, James Lowry. Surveys the defense, takes the snap, short drop, throws the left side, going for Kregel. Incomplete. Kregel had good coverage from Josh Bruck up the near side near the 5, and it's a 4th down upcoming.
Well, I tell you what's happening. They're switching from a 4 front to a 5 front, trying to confuse, obviously, where you got to go to look for your man at the point of attack, and it's actually helped them. They've been in a 5 front for quite a bit now in this quarter.
Punt unit coming on for Decorah. The first punt of the night for Peter was 36 yards. Snap back from Landon in good shape. Peter moves forward, gets the kick away. Harlan didn't even put a person back, and in that one going to go into the end zone. You do gain 16 yards of field position, but when you put nobody back, you can't put that thing in the end zone, can you, Coach?
No, that wasn't the strategy we were looking for there.
1:22 to play till halftime. Vikings up 14-7.
Well,
the second quarter has been controlled by the Harlan Cyclones.
Well, this is a situation, guys, where you can't get anything thrown up over the top of you and get a cheap late score because Harlan does get the football to start the second half.
1:22 to play till halftime. Harlan on offense from left to right. Secondary for Decorah right now is Nimrod, Samuelson, Edie, Schwartz, and Kregel. Josie and Osley at the linebackers. There's now 3 men on the defensive line for Decorah. Osborne takes the snap, 3-man rush, steps up in the pocket, scrambles to his left. He's hit by Humpel and wrestled down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 yards, but you'll give him that at this point, Coach.
Right. Well, I like what Humpel did. He got off the block and made that tackle pretty quickly toward the line of scrimmage.
Hurry up offense for Harlan. 2nd and 7 from the 23. Dropping a throw is Osborne. Osborne has all day in the pocket, throws the right side. Catch is dropped by Music, and they are going to say an incompletion. The official didn't blow his whistle right away, but he did call it an incompletion. I believe Drew Schwartz might have disconnected Music from the football.
Well, Good job there by Drew, and it looked on the replay like you just dropped it, guys. Drew was there, give him credit, but that ball should have been caught by Music. Sharon, the receiver, usually should have come up with that one. And right now, guys, though, you get a stop here. You could possibly get some field position back here and have an opportunity to score before the half.
Harlan 4 of 6 on third downs. 3rd and 7 from the 23. Receivers left and right. I formation in the backfield. Hess stops the eye. Draw play. Hess running up the middle. He's to the 25 and dumped at the 27-yard line. James Osley read the draw play well, and it's 4th down, and Decorah will take a timeout with 49 seconds to play till halftime.
Well, that's the risk that Harlan run with trying to play it with a little bit more open type of playbook right here. I thought the draw call was a good call, but we're going to get the ball back now, and you have a choice of whether you got a good punt block that we could try or whether we're going to set up a real good return. So they took the chance and couldn't pick up a 1st and 10 or make a big play, and we're going to get the ball back.
And the fact you do have Josh Lee, a pretty good field goal kicker. 38 has been his long this year, and that was in this building a couple of weeks ago against Boone. 49 seconds to play till halftime. Going to talk to a Decorah alumni at halftime. Now, for some reason unbeknownst to man, has entered the sports media business. But Zach Jevney pitched for Coach O, pitched here at the University of Northern Iowa, and now is writing for the Spencer newspaper. Going to talk to Big Z at halftime. Second punt of the night for Harlan. The first one went 40 yards by Music. Hobie and Humpel back deep for Decorah. Vikings playing a little bit of a punt-safe defense here as Music just booms one. Bouncing at the 28, Humpel takes it at the 24, far side. Hashmark runs to his left and breaks the tackle at the 26, but does not get away from Jordan Bogey. Actually, the man he didn't get away from was Max Powers, who finished off the tackle. A return of 2 after a punt of 49 yards. A big boom that time by Music, and muchly needed one for the Harlan Cyclones.
Yeah, that was a big punt right there. Decorah played it safe, just went for the return, but Music boomed it over everybody's head, and see what we got here for the Vikes.
36 seconds to play till halftime. 14-7 Harlan. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Moen takes the snap, cross-buck play left side to Hovey. Gets across the 30 and ridden down at the 33-yard line. Josh Bruck brought him down, and 2nd down upcoming. The Vikes might have to get one more play off. In fact, they won't have to if they don't want to, and I think they might just keep the play runner on the sideline, and they will. So this will be the halftime break, 14-7. Decorah leading Harlan. Coach, your first half thoughts?
Well, we started out like a house on fire, but you got to give Harlan credit that they settled in and started to play a lot tougher defense. And I'll have to say that Osborne for the first half is an accurate 3A high school passer.
Coach Carlson, your thoughts?
Well, I thought, as Coach mentioned, we got out like a house of fire. Something we haven't done a whole lot all year is get off to a quick start, and then I thought we it stalled, and you got to give Harlan credit. They had that long, sustained drive, and Decorah really only got one possession there in the second quarter, and that's kind of been the storyline of the football game. And hopefully the Vikes can come out here in the second half, stop Harlan, get the football back, and get the ball rolling again on the offensive side of the football.
So it's a 14-7 lead for the Decorah Vikings here in the Class 3A semifinals. We'll be back with our halftime show after this on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC. Here at the halftime break, Coach Friedoff, great start for your team. You knew Harlan was going to respond. They have. What you talked about in the locker room?
Well, Harlan's a good ball club. They're going to weather the storm. And we're doing good things. We're moving the ball well in offense. We just got to continue to execute. Seems like that second quarter there, we had some plays that we just weren't able to finish out the way that we needed to. We got to clean that up in the second half. And then defensively, we just got to keep them in front and keep tackling.
And you got to do a little better of a job maybe on first down defensively, not giving them 5-6 yards like they got on that big drive, which led to the touchdown?
Yeah, and that's just playing that fundamental defense. We got to get a little bit more emotion going here, a little bit more energy, and start getting off the football better like we did in the first quarter.
All right, Coach, hopefully let's talk Saturday.
Sounds good, Darren. Thank you.
Jeff Friedoff joining us there at halftime like he usually does. We always appreciate his insight of what went on in the locker room at halftime. It is a 14-7 lead for the Decorah Vikings as the Harlan Cyclones will receive on the south end of the field to start the second half. And I think Coach Friedoff put it pretty simply, but put it pretty well.
Darren, you got to get back to being sound of what you've been able to do game in and game out. And that's control some of the line of scrimmage with good solid tackling on defense and finish the blocks on offense to give our backs a little bit more running room.
Well, Harlan will receive on the south end of the stadium, which is the end of the field to our left as we look at the Unidome here in Cedar Falls. The winner of this one will face the winner of Union and ADM. So it is perceivable that the 3A football season can start and end with the same opponent and come full circle. You've seen both those teams, ADM and Union. Your thoughts on that matchup, Coach?
Darren, Union's got three of the better on the same team skilled players that any 3A school in our state has. They can make plays on every play on offense. ADM is a big ball club with a lot of mass on the line of scrimmage, and they have a pretty good quarterback that the ball gets to the receivers in pretty good time, and they're pretty balanced. They also can run the ball, so I don't know. I would think it comes down to in the line. Who's going to control the line, even though ADM is much bigger, I think, than Union is.
Josh Lee will kick off from right to left. Ben Bruck will be back deep, as well as Lucas Music for Harlan. And they will stand inside the 10-yard line as Lee will kick off from left to right, or right to left, I should say, to restart the ball game. 14-7 Decorah. Here we go for 24 more minutes of football. Kick comes down to Music's far side at the 3. He's to the 10, 15. Along the hash marks to the 20, running to his left and gets knocked to the sideline by Kyle Hovey. At the 22-yard line, good team special teams play that time. 16-yard return for Music's.
Good discipline, Decorah kickoff coverage. I watched both sides really stayed at home, respecting each other on each side, and we just did a good job. He had to run into about 3 guys when he got to the boundary.
First and 10 from the 22-yard line. 14-7 Harlan trailing Decorah. They'll have the football to start the second half. Ben Bruck to the left side. Off to the right side, Lucas Music. Offset backfield to the left. Hess the tail of the tandem. Counter play right side to Hess, and he gets dumped by Michael Peter back at the 19-yard line. A loss of 3 yards to start the second half. They'll mark him at the 18, so making a loss of 4.
Well, they tried that counter play where they try to run right behind their power side, but Michael Peter doing an outstanding job of staying in his gap and then making a sure-handed tackle when they had the opportunity to do so.
Second and 14 from the 18-yard line. 2 receivers right side. Osborne in the shotgun. Hess off to his right. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Osborne takes the snap, drops back to throw, rushes on. He's still in the pocket. He scrambles to his right. He sets his feet. He throws the right side. Catch is made by Josh Bruck at the 27-yard line, coming down in between Nimrod and Osley. At that point, a gain of 9 yards.
Those are tough patterns to try to stay with when the quarterback has as much time as he's getting to look over to see which guy's running into open space. That's tough defensive play to execute when they get that much time, Darren.
3rd and 5 from the 27. Harlan 4 of 7 on 3rd down. 3 receivers left, Music's right. Osborne takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Catch is made by Josh Bruck out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Schwartz brought him down, a gain of 11 and a first down.
We blitzed Jewell from the linebacker position, which vacated an area for the Harlan Cyclones, and Osborne identified that weak spot off that slot receiver side and delivered a pass right on the money and picks up the first down for the Cyclones.
14-7 Decorah. 10:23 to play, 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Harlan, their own 38. Receivers left and right. Slot left, slot right. Dropping a throw is Osborne. Osborne has time. Throws the right side, and the catch is made by Music's, covered by Jewell at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. There's the accuracy of Osborne again there, Coach.
Yeah, that's the thing that's impressed me with him is he gives his receivers a high percentage chance of being able to catch the ball.
2 minutes into the second half, 14-7 Decorah, but Harlan on the drive. 1st down and 10, or 2nd and 2 rather, from their own 46. 3 receivers to the left side. Music's the single receiver to the right. Osborne in the gun, Hess to his left. Osborne swings it out left side, caught by Bruck. Turns upfield to the 50, speeds to the 45, and wrestled to the sideline by Kyle Hovey at the Decorah 41-yard line. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, quick out to the back, out of the backfield, and they had a carriage of blockers out there for Bruck. Give Kyle Hovey credit, though, guys, for making that tackle. If he doesn't make the tackle, Bruck's probably in the end zone right now.
2:21 into the 3rd quarter. Harlan on the drive. They trail it 14-7. 1st and 10 for Decorah from the 41. High formation in the backfield. Give off the right side to Hess, and he is dumped by Josie Jewell. Gain of 0 to the 41-yard line.
Well, that play looked doomed from the time the ball carrier got the ball, because Jewell was headed right into an unblocked gap, right head on into the ball carrier, and he stopped him for a yard loss.
2nd down at 10+ from the 41-yard line after a loss of a little. To the left side is Cloer. To the right side is Music. High formation in the backfield. Hess dots the I. Dropping a throw is Osborne off. Play action. Rush on. Dump right. Caught by the tight end. That is David Radigan, and he is brought down by Osley at the 31-yard line. Close to a first down. He got 10, and a timeout is going to be asked for by Decorah. Timeout on the field. 8:52 to play in the 3rd. Decorah up 14-7. Let's take a timeout here on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC. Welcome back, everybody, to the Unidome in Cedar Falls. 14-7, and Decorah on top, but Harlan putting together a nice drive here to start the 3rd quarter, and right now it's an ominous lead. You guys were talking about what Decorah needs to do better. Your thoughts?
Well, I thought what we're doing, guys, is we've had more success when we haven't blitzed. When we've blitzed, that's vacated areas for Harlan to throw the football. When we stayed back and played in our lanes and played zone coverage, Harlan's had a little bit more difficult. They're going to have a 3rd down here, though, guys.
3rd and less than 1. From the 31-yard line, 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Hess the lone setback. Osborne will sneak it out the left side, gets inside the 25, and brought down to the 24-yard line. Jewell brought him down. It is a gain of 7 and a first down for Zach Osborne and the Harlan Cyclones.
Well, they had a quarterback sneak called. Maybe he audibled it because of what he saw on the line of scrimmage. He went to his offensive left between the center and the guard, and he picked up 7 yards.
1st and 10, 24-yard line, 8:39 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 14-7 Harlan. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line into Decorah territory. Osborne takes the snap. 3-man rush. Osborne all day to throw. Throwing towards the end zone, and it's picked up! Yes! Gage Samuelson again! Gage absolutely loves the Unidome. That is his 6th career interception in this building. His 2nd on the night. That is absolutely huge.
Wow.
Poor judgment on the quarterback's part. There was no... You're saying one guy can beat 3. 6 hands against 2. Not a good decision on Osborne's part.
One of very few he's made tonight.
Yep.
First and 10, 20-yard line, 8:24 to play here in the third quarter, 14-7 Decorah. First and 10 at the 20-yard line, split backs with Hovey and Josie. Wing right is Peter, split to the left side, Kriegel. Give is to Josie running up the middle. He'll somehow get ahead to the 24-yard line. Initial contact was at the line of scrimmage, but Brock Travis got a 4-yard ride from Jewell. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, I don't know how Josie got 4 yards there. He stood up in the backfield, but the grit and determination of Josie got 4 yards on the play. There was not a whole lot of room to operate there, but Josie's will and determination got him 4.
So 2nd down and 6 upcoming. To the right side, Kriegel. Wing left is Schwartz, tight end left is Humpel. Split backs Josie and Hovey. Pitch to Hovey left side. Looks to turn upfield. Gets across the 25. Fights across the 30. Gets the first down to the 33-yard line. Connor Clayton, the leading tackler for the Cyclone, brought him down. A tough run for Kyle Hovey.
He got some help, though, to get turned up north and south, and that's been one of our better plays all game long and all season long right there.
First and 10, 33-yard line. 7:38 to play in the third, 14-7 Decorah. Kriegel to the right side, wing back right is Peter, tight end left is Humpel. Split backs with Josie and with Hovey. Moen takes, gives to Hovey, sweeping right, a block from Osley, 35, he's to the 40, gets the first down to the 45-yard line. Lucas Music's brought him down, a gain of 12.
Outstanding job there of a kick-out block. I believe it was Osley who pulled on the play and did a nice job of just giving Hovey enough room to kick him out there. And Hovey's running hard, guys. And you like to see that, the Vike offense doing well here, pushing the Harlan Cyclones back on the defensive line.
First and 10, 45-yard line to Decorah territory. Kriegel to the right side. Wing left is Schwartz. Tight end left is Humpel. Split backs Josie and Hovey. Moen under center takes the snap, gives to Josie up the left side, and Harlan reads it well that time as he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. First defender was Joe Brummer at 2nd down.
Yeah, 3 guys were right there as he got the exchange, and he tried to bounce it maybe one hole out from where the play call was probably meant to go, but there was a body right there.
Josie Jewell, 9 for 96. Kyle Hovey, 9 for 74 on the night. 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Split backs Josie and Hovey. Wing back to the right side is Peter. Tight end left is Humpel, and somebody moved early. I believe it was Peter on that wing back right.
Darren, is that our first penalty?
That is our first penalty.
Yes.
Illegal procedure against Decorah. 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. 6:25 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 14-7 lead for Decorah. Vikes haven't scored since the 10:06 mark of the first quarter, but they have forced 3 turnovers. They are +7 on the give-take here in the playoffs. Schwartz to the right side, Kriegel to the left. Tight end right is Humpel. Split backs, Josie and Hovey. 2nd down, 15 from the 40-yard line. Moen takes the snap, dropping back to throw, setting up a screen left side. It's caught by Josie. He gets to the 40, near sideline to the 45, and brought down. On the sideline at the 47-yard line, Jeremiah Biker, the man that brought him down, a gain of 7 yards.
It looked like it was going to be more than that, but the young man that Darren just called the name recovered very, very well to keep that to about a 6 or 7 yard gain. That was well set up, but their guy just had enough to get out there to make it less than what it looked like it was going to be.
Decorah 3 of 6 on third downs, 3rd and 8 from the Decorah 47. Vikings lead at 14-7, halfway point, third quarter. Moen with split backs, 2 tight ends, and split to the right side is Humpel. Dropping a throw, Moen swings it out right side, caught by Hovey, turns the corner, 45. He's to the 50, lowers the shoulder, and gets knocked to the sideline by Music at the Harlan 48. He got 5, he needed 8, and the punt unit coming on for Decorah.
Well, pretty good job there. I thought Blake did a good job of leading Hovey to get him upfield, but give Music credit there. He came up from his he plays a cornerback position and made a sure-handed tackle on Hovey and didn't let him loose.
2 punts, a 36-yard average for Peter here, Coach.
Yeah, and I thought that was one of their hardest hit tackles on that, and it was a big tackle because we could have gotten the 1st and 10.
And Vikes had 10 men on the field, so they'll have to take a timeout. 5:57 to play here in the third quarter. 14-7 Decorah. This break for Hacker Nelson CPAs and Business Consultants. 14-7 the score. Decorah on top. Vikes now with only one timeout remaining for the rest of the ball game, because they only had 10 men on the field that last time. You can accept the timeout to try to stop the momentum defensively, but that one gives you heartburn.
Yeah, hopefully it won't come back to haunt us, guys.
So 4th down and 3 from the Harlan 48-yard line. Landon Ashbacker will send it back to Michael Peter. 2 punts, a 36-yard average. Music's retreating back deep for Harlan. He does have a kick return for a touchdown this year. And Landon sends it back to Peter, who moves forward and gets the kick away. Nice hang time to this one.
Come on, come back.
This bounces at the 1-yard line. It stays in! Oh, boy! KJ huffed it down to cover it up at the 3. A serendipitous hop for the Decorah Vikings. 45 yards, no return. Best punt of the season, and a time you needed it from Michael Peter.
The ball was punted with nice air under it. It lit, and I'm not exaggerating, on the 1-yard line, took a reverse hop back up for another 1.5 yards, and we start 97.5 yards away for the Harlan Cyclones.
Pulled out the 60-degree and spun her back. Good job by Mike.
Well, the Peters know how to golf.
They do.
5:46 to play in the third quarter. 14-7. Osborne off play action, dumps right. It's caught by Musix, an athletic grab at the 10 and brought down right there by Craigle. The ball was behind Musix, and he reached behind himself to catch that ball, and ends up being a game of 7. Nice play by the receiver.
That's also, you've got a lot of confidence in your offensive line and in your passer in a situation like that where you're only a couple, 3 yards out of your end zone for a safety. That's a gutsy call, but you got a lot of confidence in that call.
2nd and 3 from the 10-yard line. Osborne off play action, has lots of time, dumps it left. It's caught by Trey Landsman. He's out across the 15, out across the 20, and dragged to the far sideline by Kyle Craigle at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they're just running drag routes across the middle and making our linebackers cover sideline to sideline. And right there, Osley missed a tackle and just didn't wrap up. Luckily, Kyle Craigle was there to wrap him up, or else he may still be running.
5:01 to play in the third. 14-7 Decorah on top. Harlan football from their own 22. 1st and 10. High formation in the backfield. The give is to the second man through. This is Christopher Hopkins on the left side of the 23-yard line. Not much doing there. And at the bottom of the pile was Andy Hubden. They just running the ball to keep us honest here, Coach.
Yeah, I don't really think they expect a lot with the run. Not that they aren't trying to make a big play out of it, but it's just so that we can't pin our ears back and just come on the pass rush. So it's just playing honest football.
2nd and 9 from the 23-yard line. 2 receivers left side. Hopkins alone, set back. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Osborne under center, takes the snap. Inside handoff to Music. Bounces left to the outside across the 25 and dragged down by James Lowry, who chased the play the entire way at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, 3rd and 4 for Harlan.
Well, pretty good play by Harlan there, but I thought we did a pretty good job to stay with the play and not give up, and Lowry did a good job there to stay with it and stop Harlan from trying to get the first down. Music's a strong runner there, but we stopped him after getting about 5 yards on the play.
From a Decorah perspective, Harlan's been too good on third downs today. They've been 6 of 9. 3rd and 4 from the Harlan 28. 14-7 Decorah. 3:50 to play third quarter. Receivers left and right, I formation. Play fake to Hopkins. Drop it to throw. Osborne dumps it right. It's caught by Radigan across the 35 and brought down. At the 39-yard line, Jewell and Craigle brought him down. It is a gain of 11 and a first down for Harlan.
It's not bad coverage on our defender. It's just a much better pass by the quarterback to the receiver on the shoulder that you aren't going to get the ball unless you go through the body, and that would become pass interference.
1st and 10, 39-yard line for Harlan. Flower and Musix to the left side. Tight end right is Bruck. Osborne in the shotgun. Hess to his left. And another back to his right. Hess in motion to the left side. Dropping to throws. Osborne pumping once. Steps up in the pocket. Throws the right side. Catch made by Brook. Knocked down hard by Drew Schwartz at the 44. It ends up being a gain of 5.
Well, we did a good job of coming up and making a stranded tackle when he caught the football. What they were trying to do there is guys, is something that Clear Lake did. They were trying to go deep. They faked the out route. Hess went in motion. They faked that, and they were trying to go deep down the field, so we covered that, but then they had the underneath man, dumped it down to him, but Drew Schwartz comes up and makes a stranded tackle on the play.
2nd and 5 from the 44. Receivers left and right, I formation, off play action. Osborne has time, scrambles off to his right side, being chased by Andy Hovden, dumps it right, incomplete. The ball goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line. To me, you can make a chase that there was not a receiver anywhere near that football. There at least has to be a discussion about intentional grounding there. There was nobody in there. The ball ended up on the sidelines, and the nearest receiver was on the hash mark there, Coach.
The only reason they don't call that intentional grounding is because the receiver that was on the hash mark was started to make the break and had a couple steps coming out. That's the only reason.
3rd and 5 from the 44. 2:41 to play in the third quarter. Harlan trailing Decorah 14-7. Osborne in the gun, double wing set, receivers left and right, and Harlan moved early. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball over the middle, incomplete. Nate Clower had it knocked down by Gavin Nimrod at the 46, and I believe it's going to be an illegal motion or an illegal formation on Harlan.
Yeah.
They didn't blow the play dead. I thought there was early movement, but it must have been from one of the wingmen who can reset. Illegal motion, Harlan. But credit Gavin Nimrod with a solid defensive play.
I think it was Craigle.
Or Craigle, I'm sorry.
21.
Yep, Craigle.
Yeah, broke it up nicely.
Yep. Didn't stop playing, guys. That's something you got to do. Is if you don't hear the whistle, you got to keep playing. And Craigle did a good job there to break on the football. Big break for the Vikes. Got to watch here though. Musich is the punter, and he might. It's a situation where they're close here, and they might try to catch Decorah off guard.
I'm going to vote he's going to punt the ball.
I second that. Snap back in good shape. Musich moves forward, gets the kick away, and another decent one. Humpel makes the catch to the 19, far side to the 25. He's to the 30. Humpel across the 30-yard line, tries to cut it back and gets covered up right at the 30-yard line. So a line drive punt to Humpel. The punt goes 37 yards and an 11-yard return by Jake. 2:23 to play in the third quarter. Vikes still with a one-score lead. It's 14-7. Guys, it's been a good football game, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Go ahead, Coach.
No, you're going to go ahead.
No, you go.
All right. We haven't had the ball enough to have any offense in this half. We've only had 2 series. It's the third series, right?
Second series,
it's only the second series. Okay.
2:23 to play in the third. 14-7 to Decorah. I formation in the backfield. Hovey and Josie, tight end on the right side is Humpel. Give is to Hovey. Left side. Breaks the tackle. 33 to the sideline. 40. 45 to the 50. And Kyle Hovey knocked out of bounds in Harlan territory at the 48-yard line. Darren McLean, the man who knocked him to the sideline. It's a gain of 22.
Well, good job there of Kyle Hovey. I don't think he intended to. The ball wasn't run to where the hole was. He kind of bounced it outside, but you got to give the power, the quick side that time, a bonus there because they gave him a nice kick-out block, and then Hovey showed his speed to the edge. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Hovey, 10 carries, 96 yards now. High formation in the backfield. Tight end left is Humpel. Wing left Schwartz to the right side. Goes Craigle. Moen keeps it on the belly left side. Nice blocking from Hovey, and Moen gets brought down at the 39-yard line. Hovey absolutely cleared somebody out of there. Clayton Counter brought him down. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Again, a nice executed belly left, which is a quarterback riding our fullback and then pulling it out. He got good help from his teammates and a nice 9-yard gain.
1:48 to play in the third. Vikings 14, Cyclones 7. 2nd and 1 from the 39. Johnson to the right side. Tight end left is Humpel. Wing left is Peter. I formation with Josie and with Hovey. Give to Josie up the middle. First down and more. 30, 25, 20. Josie near side. 10, 5. Touchdown. Josie Jewell gives Decorah a 20-7 lead with 1:29 to play in the third quarter.
Well, just a full. I think it was the same play as the first touchdown run, Coach.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
it was just a fullback 6 off our
Yeah.
power side, and they had nobody there, and we just blocked it well. But good job by Josie to run hard and then exploit the gap.
70 yards, 3 plays, 54 seconds off the clock. Josh Lee for the PAT. Kephart is your snapper. Jake Qualley is your holder. Snap, spot, kick, up.
Good.
And good. Lee remains perfect on the PATs. 1:29 to play in the third. Vikings 21, Cyclone 7. Let's take a break for Hacker Nelson CPAs and Business Consultant. Back here at the Unidome, 1:29 to play in the third quarter. Vikings up 21-7, a 2-score advantage on Josie Jewell's second touchdown of the night. One went for 66, one went for 39. Josie, 10 carries, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night for him. Josh Lee will kick off from right to left. A 2-score lead, 11 minutes to play. Decorah, or 13 minutes to play in this ball game. Vikings trying to get back to the title game for the first time in 4 years. Lee kicks it deep. Bruck makes the catch, and he's a yard deep in the end zone. First touchback of the night for Josh Lee, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, he really got his foot, leg, and body into that one. It looked good right off the tee, and that's what we like. And make him go the long track here, 80 yards.
First down and 10, 20-yard line for Harlan. 1:29 to play in the third quarter. Vikings up by a 21-7 margin. To the left side, Musics. To the right side, Ben Bruck, including 2 other receivers. Osborne in the shotgun and Hess to his right. Osborne takes the snap, drops back to throw, has time in the pocket, throws deep down the center of the field, throwing it into a Viking card party, and it's incomplete. Lillibridge, Nimrod, and Schwartz were all out there covering Josh Bruck. That was a hope and a prayer from Osborne.
Yeah, that's what happened when we intercepted on the back of the end zone where we had 3-1. That's just a hope and a prayer.
Is there an echo in here? Second and 10 from the 20-yard line. 1:22 to play in the third. Vikings up 21-7. Harlan football from their own 20-yard line. 3 receivers set, 2 right, 1 left. Osborne in the gun. Hess to his right. 4-man front for Decorah. Osborne takes the snap, drops back to throw, dump right. Catch made by Bruck at the 20. Head and shoulder fake to the 25 and knocked to the sideline. Near the 28-yard line, it was Gavin Nimrod and Josie Jewell who escorted him to the sideline. A gain of 8 yards by Ben Bruck.
Well, they've been running those crossing routes to a lot of effectiveness here all game, and Decorah's done a pretty good job to keep them in front. That time Bruck kind of shook and kind of took Samuelson there, but we had enough guys to the edge there to force him out of bounds for a third down situation coming.
Harlan's been very good on third downs tonight. They are 6 of 10. Third down or 7 of 11, I'm sorry. 3rd and 8 and 2 from the 28. Osborne pass deflected by Humple, incomplete. Osborne tried to throw out to the right side. Jake Humple was engaged with his offensive lineman, got the paw up there and knocked the pass down. I don't even know if he had to leap to do it.
No, good job. You can't get to the passer. The next best thing is the rush with the hand up, and real good job. Real good job on Humple's part.
That right there is the first 3 and out from the defense today. You have forced 3 turnovers, so you got to give them credit for that. First time Harlan has gone 3 and out for today. One of the turnovers was on the first play from scrimmage. The other was on a 3rd play of a series. As Musics receives the punt and moves forward, gets a kick away. Line drive cut, bounces. Knocked down by Humple. He bobbles, picks it up at the 29, moves straight ahead and gets to the 35-yard line. And brought down there by Max Powers. So the punt that time goes 42. The return goes 7. We have 1 minute to play in the third quarter. The Vikings are up 21-7 on the Harlan Cyclones, trying to get to the state championship game on Saturday.
Well, even though he bobbled the ball there, I liked how he stopped the ball, because if that ball keeps rolling, it's down there. And Jake did a good job just to get his shoulders north and south and turn up and get as much as he could out of the return.
Kregel to the right side, wing back left is Peter, tight end left at Landon Ashbacker, split backs with Josie and with Hobie. Mullen under center, gives to Josie left side. He'll fight his way forward to the 40-yard line and gets knocked back from there. He was trying to get those extra yardage, and he ends up getting 4 on the play, brought down by 4 Harlan defenders. I heard you say go down. That's the exact situation where Josie fumbled in the first half there, Coach.
Yeah, and you got a 14-point lead. You got to be, in other words, in tune with the great game as far as when to keep trying to get that extra yard and when to protect that ball and maybe sometimes to go down.
2nd and 6 from the 39-yard line. 21-7 Decorah, perhaps the final play of quarter number 3. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage, wing back left, split backs, Hobie and Josie. Pitch goes to Josie left side, trying to bounce it left to the outside across the 40 and knocked to the sideline at the 43-yard line. In there defensively for Harlan was Brock Travis. It'll be a gain of 4, so we'll have one more play here in the third quarter. 3rd and 2 it'll be from the 43-yard line. Vikings are 3 of 7 on third downs.
Harlan did a good job that time to string it out. We tried the pitch that time not to Hovey but to Jewell, and they tried to turn the corner, but they had enough guys out there stringing it out and forcing. They kind of used the boundary there as a second or as a third or fourth defender.
3rd and 2 from the 43-yard line. Kregel to the right side. Wing back left is Peter. Split backs Josie and Hovey. Mullen under his center. James Lowry takes the snap. Gives to Jewell. No, he keeps it off the left side and gets the first down. Mullen on the belly again. Gets 7 yards to the good. And the Vikings will move the sticks as we go to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter coming up 21-7 Decorah on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC. Fourth quarter about to begin. Decorah will have a 1st and 10. They're up 21-7. Vikes 303 yards of total offense. Harlan 222. Josie 12 for 143 and 2 touchdowns. Hobie 10 for 96. Blake Mullen 6 for 34. Decorah has only held it for 15-57. Harlan has held it for 20-33. 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Vikes move on offense from left to right to start the fourth quarter of play. Mullen takes the snap. Counter coming to Schwartz left side. Opening 45-40. Through to the 30. 25-20. 15. 10. 5. Touchdown. Drew Schwartz on the counter sweep for 50. And Decorah goes up 27-7 with 11:51 to play.
Well, there was counter sweep 6 left, and we got good blocking to get the back clean through the hole, and then he had enough speed. They only had one guy that had any possibility of catching him, and it made it look easy on that particular touchdown.
65 yards, 4 plays, 1 minute, 9 seconds off the clock. Josh Lee for the PAT. Qualley will hold it, and Kephart will snap. Snap, spot, kick, up. Good. 28-7 Decorah. 11:51 to play. Let's take a timeout. Welcome back to the Unidome, everybody. 341 yards of rushing offense included in that 50 by Drew Schwartz on the counter. 11:51 to play, a 3-score lead for Decorah. That 11:51 just can't go off fast enough for Viking fans right now.
Well, it's a situation, guys, now where you have to understand where you're at. Keep Harlan in front of you. Don't let anything go over the top, and just come up and make sure it tackles. And it first starts with this kickoff.
From left to right, Josh Lee will kick off. Musick's back deep, as well as Ben Bruck. Lee's kick is deep. Musick's will take it at the 1, center of the field. 5, 10, 15. Far side hash mark to the 20. Breaks a tackle across the 25 and finally brought down. At the 31-yard line, it was Peter Lillibridge on special teams, bringing him down after a nice return by Musick's.
Yeah, receiving back did a good job. I think he caught it about on the 3-yard line and really did a nice job of coming pretty much straight up the field and getting a good field position for the Cyclones.
1st and 10, 31-yard line, moving right to left. Decorah up 28-7. Trying to get back to the state title game, trying to beat Harlan for the 4th time in history and the 3rd time in playoff history. 2 receivers left side, offset backfield to the left side, and a flag is down. Somebody was moving early on the right side, or so it appeared for Harlan. Illegal procedure on Harlan.
Well, we were moving guys around, and I don't know what happened there for Harlan. They just kind of obviously moved to our movement, and good for the Vikes.
2 penalties, 27 yards for Harlan, 1 for 5 for Decorah. Drop it to throw is Osborne. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble 25. He's to the 30 and brought down by Osley at the 33-yard line. Osborne gain of 7. 2nd down upcoming. Normally you're up 3 scores, 11:31 to play. You would say the defensive line can tee off because they're throwing every time, but that's what Harlan does anyway. 2nd down and 8 from the 33. Drop it to throw is Osborne. Osborne has time directing traffic. Osborne throws the right side through the hands of his intended receiver, Josh Bruck, at the 42-yard line. He was open 3rd down.
Well,
go ahead, Coach.
The quarterback, Osborne, was directing his receiver where he wanted him to run into open space, and he delivered the ball pretty good to him. The eye was taken off the ball at number 21, and it went to the turf.
3rd and 8 from the Harlan 33. Harlan 7 of 12 on 3rd down conversions. 28-7 Decorah. 11:17 to play. 3 receivers to the near side left. In the gun is Osborne. He'll take the snap. He'll pump once. Again, he has all day to throw. Being rushed. Throwing deep down the center of the field. It is incomplete. Ben Bruck and was covered by Gage Samuelson and Kyle Hovey. Flag down back near the line of scrimmage.
Again, it was a hope and a prayer.
A hold on Harlan.
He just literally heaved the ball to a single receiver about going down exact middle of the field between the 2 hash marks, and we had the receiver pinched with a defender on each side. Again, I guess with the score what it is and the time of what it is, you got to take some chances.
They will decline the penalty, so it's 4th down. Punt unit on now for Harlan, and John, I'm with you this time. If they're going to try something goofy, this would be the time to do it.
Well, they first initially broke the huddle, then they re-broke the huddle again, so they've got
6 on in punt formation. Vikes pretty much have their regular defense still in. Snap back to Musick's in good shape, and they're going to run with it as Musick's. He'll bounce left to the outside, hit at the 31 and brought down. Kyle Kriegel brought him down at the 34-yard line as Musick's took off on the right side. There wasn't too much of a hope because the Vikings stayed home. A good job by the coaching staff to keep the defense in. B, a better job by the kids to do their assigned job there, Coach.
Yeah, nobody was fooled one iota when the would-be punter pulled it down, hesitated quite a while before he decided which way he's going to go, and he was pretty much doomed.
1st down and 10, 34-yard line, 11:01 to play, 28-7 Decorah. High formation in the backfield, mowing off, play action, has time, dump left, catch by Peter at the 30, takes a hard hit from counter Clayton and gets brought down right there, a gain of 4.
Well, a safe throw there to your tight end or your wing back, who was just flanking across. Kind of gave Harlan a little dose of their own medicine. We just drug him across the side there, and Blake did a good job to stand in there and deliver a nice football to Michael Peter, and then Clayton delivered the blow there.
2nd and 6 from the 30, 10:30 to play. Again, from the Viking perspective, that clock just can't move fast enough right now. Vikes trying to get back here at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. I formation in the backfield, wing right. Blake Moen gives to Samuelson off the right side, brought down from behind at the 28-yard line. Jeremiah Biker brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards. 3rd and 4 upcoming as we hit the 10-minute mark.
Well, there's still some good hitting on the field. The last couple of tackles by Harlan have been pretty forceful, and we're doing a good job, though, of running the clock.
9:48 to play and counting. 3rd and 4 from the 28-yard line. I formation in the backfield. Smith and Samuelson. Wing right, Peter. Tight end right, Humpel. Split to the left side is Johnson. Moen keeps it on the belly. Left side, Samuelson out in front. And Moen is hit and brought down at the 26-yard line. It was Jeff Flies who stayed with Moen that time. And Harlan defends the belly for the best time for their best effort of the night. It's 4th down.
Yeah, right there we tried to run the belly play again. Give Gage credit. He tried to get a kick-out block there for Blake, but good lateral pursuit there by the Harlan Cyclones as well, and we're going to go for it here, guys.
4th and 2 from the 26. Decorah has not tried a 4th down tonight. Harlan is 1 of 2. Johnson to left side. Samuelson and Smith in an I formation. Moen about to go under his center. James Lowry. Wing back right is Schwartz. Tight end right is Humpel. Moen, long count takes, gives to Gage, right side, first down and more! He ran behind Andy Huffman and James Osley on that right side. He got 5, and the Vikings move the sticks.
Well, good job there again, guys. Give Dustin Smith, who's in there at the fullback position, credit as well. He got enough gap there for Gage to run through, and Gage exploited the gap.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. 8:38 to play. Decorah 28 and Harlan 7. Johnson to the left side. Wing back right is Peter. Tight end right is Humpel. I formation, Samuelson and Smith. Moen under his center, Lowry. Takes the snap, gives to Dustin Smith off right guard, and he gets brought down near the 18-yard line.
Well, it was fullback off our offensive right, and the Cyclones responded pretty well at the point of attack.
2nd and 7 in that clock. The number 1 ally of the Decorah Vikings right now hits the 8-minute mark. It's 28-7 Decorah. Johnson to the left side. Wing back left is Schwartz. Tight end right is Humpel. I with Smith and Samuelson. Moen under his center, Lowry. Takes the snap, gives to Samuelson left side. He'll get to the 15-yard line, gets hit hard and dragged down at the 14-yard line. Brought down on the play by Sean Shaban.
As Coach mentioned, guys, hard hitting still going on out there. We're blocking pretty good. Harlan's giving some good blows there as well. That was a trap play, if I'm not mistaken, with our running back. We tried to run it off the quick side that time, and they opened up a nice gap for Gage to run through, and he picked up 3-4 yards and makes a more manageable 3rd down situation.
Vikes have melted 4 minutes off the clock since the fake punt that failed from Harlan. 3rd and 3 from the 14-yard line. Decorah 4 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. Moen under center takes the snap, gives to Samuelson off the right side, carries the tackler inside the 10 and down to the 7. A 1st down for Gage Samuelson.
Well, again, a good team play. There was enough of a seam there for the back Samuelson to get through, and then he made sure he got an extra yard or 2 with a good, powerful leg drive and lean forward.
1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Landon Ashbacker now in at the tight end position. Rest of the offensive line does have your starters in right now. Wing back on the right side is Schwartz. Split to the left is Johnson. Smith and Samuelson in an I formation. Moen under his center, Lowry. Takes the snap. Keeps it on the belly right side and gets dragged down right at the 7-yard line. Reading the play well for Harlan was Joe Brummer. Gain of 0, 2nd down.
Well, you said previously the last time we were on the belly they did a good job. That time they did the best job they've done all day. 50 stayed right at home and just read the play beautifully, and Blake really had no chance.
2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. We hit the halfway point of the 4th quarter. Decorah up 28-7. Johnson to the left side. Wing back left is Peter. Tight end right, Landon Ashbacker. I formation, Dustin Smith and Gage Samuelson. Moen takes the snap, gives to Samuelson, left side, 5, end zone, dagger! Gage Samuelson with the score, and Decorah goes up 34-7.
Great job again that time by the left side of the line. That was a quick side that time, and Harlan's obviously run out of gas here, and give Decorah credit for keep on playing, guys, and doing a good job with it.
34 yards, 9 plays. Taking 5:07 off the clock. Josh Lee for the PAT. Snap, spot, kick, up. Good. Decorah, 35, Harlan, 7. Let's take a timeout for Rockweiler Appliance and TV. 5:54 to play. Alex Michaels will kick off from left to right to restart the ball game. Decorah starting to feel it. It's their 10th trip to the semifinals, and barring anything extremely weird, it will be their 8th win. Music gets the rolling kickoff at the 12. He's to the 20, 25, gets to the 30, and Holt Johansson brings him down at the 34-yard line. So first down and 10 from that point.
Well, it was a ground ball kick that came down to about the 15-yard line, and the back did a good job of getting what he could there. Music basically straight from where he picked it up. So starting at the 34-yard line.
35-7 Decorah. Let's look at some of the perhaps new numbers in there. Nick Ellsburn up front. Hobie is in at the other defensive end. Austin Ashbacker and Tyler Hobie at the tackles right now. Landon Ashbacker is in at a defensive end. Kyle Hobie playing that rover position. First and 10 for Harlan from the 34. High snap to Osborne. Pumps once, scrambles to his right, being chased by Ashbacker. Throws deep down the right sideline, and the ball is caught. Lucas Music makes the catch on Kyle Craigle. Both men gave pretty good efforts that time, but Music came down with the football. It is first down for Harlan as Kyle Craigle a little slow in getting up. Just a heck of a play by...
I think he just has a cramp.
A receiver that's pretty good as Dr. Dave out to work on that cramp. Of course, team trainer Kelly Ruckert, who grew up in Harlan, is out to work on Kyle Craigle as well. Decorah up 35-7 on the Harlan Cyclones, and I see Kurt Blatt coming out and giving Kelly Ruckert a little grief out there. I know when Kelly and Matt got married a couple years ago, Coach Blatt was at the wedding, and I got to say, it was one of the most fun conversations I ever eavesdropped on. Coach O and Coach Blatt started talking about memories past of Decorah Harlan matchups, and both teams have given their fan bases and their communities a lot of memories over the years.
A lot of great entertainment on the football field between these two schools.
Craigle will come off. Again, up front right now is Nick Ellsburn, Landon Ashbacker, Austin Ashbacker, and Tyler Hobie. Dustin Smith is at one of the linebackers right now. Schwartz, Edie, Hobie, and Lillibridge in the secondary, and the other linebacker still in there is Josie Jewell. First down at 10 at the Decorah 32-yard line. 5:36 to play. Vikings up 35-7. Osborne under pressure, steps up in a pocket, throwing deep down the left sideline, going for Bruck, and it's incomplete. Josh Edie was there, and a second down upcoming, and Bruck almost looked like he had a chance to catch that football, guys.
From our angle.
Yeah, he had separation there right here at the last second. We got the replay up there, and yeah, he had a chance there, guys.
For second and 10 from the 32-yard line. 5:28 left in this one. To the right side will go Trey Landsman. Off to the left side, David Radigan. Osborne in the gun, has to his right receivers either side in the slot as well. Dropping a throw is Osborne. Osborne steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, caught by Radigan inside the 25, inside the 20, and brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a first down, and you do have to say, I guess for my money, Zach Osborne's the best quarterback I've seen this year, Coach.
He's a good, accurate passer. There's he sits in that pocket long enough and is able to buy time enough to do good things.
Second and 10 from the 18-yard line. Dump left, catch made by Radigan. He gets bent down by Kyle Hobie. Or correction, that was Landsman. Landsman brought him down at the 10-yard line. And it is a gain of 8 yards. So Harlan trying to take a little insult out of injury as we go inside of 5 minutes to play. Vikings up 35-7. 2nd and 2 from the 10. Osborne takes the snap. Has plenty of time. Fires over middle and it's dropped. Radigan had it in his hands. Might have felt some footsteps from Josie Jewell. Yeah, it's 3rd down upcoming.
Radigan was open there, guys. Also, they're back out of the backfield. Hopkins was open too, but Osborne decided to go in the middle there and put the ball on the money. Just Radigan dropped it.
3rd and 2 upcoming. Osborne takes the snap, drops back to throw. Osborne with time, fires the right side. Catch is made by Musics for the touchdown. Musics with a sliding grab of the end zone, and it's 35-13 with 4:41 to play.
Well, just a little banana out to Music, and again, the ball was thrown very accurately, right to the hand side, away from the defender on the backside, and a well-thrown ball and a nice catch.
Harlan lining up in a swinging gate formation. They do flank a receiver to one side, kind of the way Oregon does their swinging gate. Conroy for the extra point. He made one earlier. Snap, spot, kick, up, and good. 35-14, 4:41 to play. And let's take another timeout for neat telephone service. Craig Conroy will kick off from right to left. The Vikings hoping or expecting an onside kick. And it's a short kick. It goes through Michael Peedle's hands, but Jake Qualley recovers it at the 45-yard line.
That's good shortstop hand, Darren, right there.
Didn't he play second most of the year last year?
But he's going to be moved to short this year.
Oh, yeah. Casey graduated, I forgot. 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line, and Jake Qualley in at quarterback.
Well, good job there, guys. Not to be too worried about it. Just slide on it and just bury yourself with the ball.
1st and 10, 45-yard line. Gavin Nimrod and Dustin Smith in an I formation as the give is to Dustin Smith up the middle, and he gets knocked back from the 45-yard line. In there is Landon Ashbacker at the tight end. Michael Peter was the wingback. Brett Johnson was the wide receiver. Josh Eady is now the wingback. Let's get the rest of that offensive line in there. Peter Kephart, Zach Schmelzer, and Gannon Schmitz, as well as Nick Ellsburn. The other guy in there right now is Chad Courtney on the offensive line for Decorah. 1st down or 2nd and 10 from the 45. Give us to Gavin Nimrod, and Gavin brought down right away at the line of scrimmage. Nimrod had the early fumble recovery. And it's 3rd down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Vikes scored the first 14 of this game in the first minute 56. They led 14-7 at the halftime break. Harlan drove down to their own 24 on the first drive of the second half before Gage Samuelson intercepted a pass. Josie Jewell got the score to make it 21-7 with 1:29 to play in the 3rd quarter. Qualley gives on a wingback sweep to Nimrod, or it wasn't a wingback sweep, but Nimrod got the handoff, and he gets 5 to the 45 running the left side. And the punt unit coming on for Decorah. 3:15 to play. Vikings up 35-14. And it's one of those times you got to put it in perspective. This is the 40th year of the Iowa high school playoffs, and Decorah is going to their 8th title game. Doesn't match Harlan's history, but you know what? I'll take it, Coach.
I would too. They still have their first defensive unit on the field.
Back deep for Harlan is Connor Clayton to field the punt of Michael Peter, who moves forward, gets the kick away. A nice kick.
Nice.
That's caught by Clayton at the 9-yard line, far sideline to the 15, and Gage Samuelson knocks him to the sideline at the 19-yard line. So the punt that time goes 41. Return goes 11.
And I'm going to give props, guys, to Michael Peter. That kid, at the start of the season, we were calling out the punting unit, and he's done an awesome job here the last 3 or 4 weeks of improving himself. And I think he's bought into he's the kicker, and I'm going to do well at that position. And that's something you needed out of that special teams unit.
Looking at the defense up front, Landon Ashbacker, Tyler Hovey, and Jake Humpel still up front.
We're first-team defense.
And that is a three-man defensive front and a dime package, if you will, with 6 in the secondary. Osley and Jewell at the linebacking core as a new quarterback is in for Harlan. That is Adam Jewell. And Jewell throws in the right flat. It's knocked down by Osley, but Osley apparently got there a second too early, and it's going to be a pass interference and a first down coming up for Harlan with 2:36 left in this one.
I think it was Drew Schwartz.
On the defense.
Yeah, Schwartz, okay.
Yeah.
There's a cornerback that tried to come out and just get his hand in there, and he probably was just a hair too early.
So, 2:36 left. It's first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Nick Ellsburn, Hovey, and Ashback are now at the front three for Decorah. It's Peter Kephart and Dustin Smith at the linebackers. Jewell throws the left side, nearly intercepted. It went through the hands of Nate Geddes, and Kyle Hovey almost had a pick at the 42. Vikes are +2 on the give-take tonight. And they came very close to being +3 that time, Coach.
Well, it should have been caught by the receiver, and then it went through our defender's hands.
Nimrod in the secondary with Samuelson, with Hovey, with Johnson, with Edie, and Lillibridge. So 2nd and 10 from the 35, 2:31 left. 35-14, here's a pass over the middle, incomplete. Jewell, just a sophomore at quarterback. Yes, that intended receiver was, I believe, Gabe Ferry. It's 3rd down upcoming. Jewell, not a very big kid, 5'10", 130.
Yeah.
Tall drink of water right there.
I was going to say, Darren, Craigle was in previously just to let everybody know at home he's okay. He just had cramps, so good to see him back on the field on this sequence.
3rd and 10 from the 35, dropping a throw. Jewell throws the right side, and it is caught by Nathan Cave. He gets across the 45 to the 48-yard line on a first down. New bodies coming in for Decorah on defense. Alex Michaels, Zach Schmelzer, and Chad Courtney. They will be the front threesome. As Coach Post and company doing their best to give everybody some dome memories tonight. 2:17 to play. Vikings up 35-14. Dropping a throw. Jewell throws the right side, and it is knocked down incomplete as Josh Edie with some nice pass defense on Nathan Cave that time. So
yeah, he really closed nicely, and from the backside was able to drive a shoulder and hand right back through the ball to knock it out.
Decorah will face the winner of the ADM Union game. It is perceivable that the season could start and end with the same opponent. Who would have thought that back on August 26th, guys? Here is Jewell taking the snap, throwing over the middle. Catch made by Cave. He's wrestled down immediately by Peter Kephart after a gain of 5. And that is a 4th down turnover. It's 3rd and 5 now. Lost track of it as I'm not taking my play-by-play notes anymore. But hey, I've lost a little focus, but nonetheless, the scoreboard still looks pretty, guys. 35-14 Decorah. Jewell takes the snap, pumping once. Schmelzer almost got him. He got away. He fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Schmelzer thought he was going to throw that football and kind of stopped on the play. And a 4th down upcoming as Josh Carlin into the lineup, as well as Devin Jostad now for Decorah. We got Dylan Korsness into the lineup as well. 4th and 5 from the 47, 91 seconds to play. Decorah leading 35-14. Jewell rolling out to his right side. Pumps, throwing downfield. Ball deflected, incomplete. Korsness knocked it away from Nathan Cave. And onto the field comes the offense with 1:24 to play. If you got plans for Saturday, change them.
Well, you were supposed to have plans, buddy.
I had plans, but I just made it easier.
The Unidome will be the place to be at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Decorah in their 8th state title game. Qualley will lead them to line of scrimmage with 1:24 to play. 35-14 the score. Give to Dylan Korsness off the right side, and he gets buried near the 47-yard line. No gain on the play. Up front, it's Kephart, still with Schmitz and Schmelzer. Ellsburn and is up on the line of scrimmage as well. Devin Jostand in a linebacker position, or at the tight end position, I should say. Chad Courtney still on that offensive line as Qualley trying to milk the clock. Korsness and Smith in an I formation, 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Qualley keeps it off the right side on the belly, looking to turn upfield. Now cuts it back to the left, and he gets brought down at the 50-yard line. And perhaps that will be the final play of this one. Decorah, 35, Harlan 14. And they don't chop it in until inside of 25 seconds. That is going to be that. Decorah is heading to the 3A state championship football game. Final seconds ticking off the clock. And it is official. Decorah 35, Harlan 14. Decorah, for the 8th time in school history, will play for the 3A state crown on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Well, guys, it's been a heck of a ride, and it's been a great season so far. Let's hopefully the ride continues into Saturday, and the Vikes can get one more W and bring that state title home to the Vikings.
Players exchanging pleasantries in the center of the field. Let's take a timeout here, and we will be back with our post-game show after this on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC.